Got Luffy ambition, king of the rappers, the mission.
Yo, what's going on, gang? It's Murado Music with 3-piece TCG, Big Pirates TCG, and 2D. Oh, I'm bringing you that purple and green, Yas Queen, all geared up and ready for Tour de Spiritforged. That's right. I'm talking about give me my boots, my sword, and call my friends because I'm about to pass gas and we're going to ride the wind. All right. Too many bars. Now, look, there's chapters below to get you where you want to go. Whatever floats your boat, don't drown in the moat. But I will be talking about this leader, this list, and a couple ideas, and then we'll be getting into those smashes. All right. So, for those of you who are new to Yasuo, and I am too to some degree. Coming over from One Piece, as you guys know. But anyways, purple and green, my two favorite colors in real life, right? So if I can find somebody that uses them in a TCG, I'm rocking with them, as long as I like the character thematically. Anyhow, so we're gonna rest 2 Dawn, rest this leader or legend, and move a friendly unit to or from your base, okay? And that's just the beginning of the buffoonery, right? But we're going forwards and backwards, not side to side. All right, it is what it is. You can't have it all. But so there's a couple of cards that upon revealing or release or whatever you want to call it, I was like, oh, I think that'll work with yes. Yeah, I think that'll work really good. Okay. So my overall game plan for this list, I want to ramp. Yes, I want to ramp. I want to get some gold. I love gold. Okay. I want to score early, score often. I want to get my guy out there and I want to do double damage, triple damage to everything and everyone. And I want to get them off the board before they even know what happens. Oh, I also want to draw like all the cards in the world. Okay, well, that's a lot. That's a long Christmas list there, Junior. How are you going to do it? I'll tell you exactly how I'm going to do it. I'm going to touch on the key cards that get this list going, right? And then we'll go over everything else and kind of, we'll talk about battlefields and what Defy does or whatever, right? Okay, so key cards for this list, all right? I already kind of talked about giving my boots, giving my sword, right? For starters, what we love to see in our opening hand in this one is Treasure Hunter. Oh, yeah, we love to see this Treasure Hunter. When I move, play a gold gear token exhausted. You guys got to understand that this is basically ramping. It's a one-time use rune, right? But that's all you really need it for. I mean, give me the runes that are going to pay my Yasuo's effect or pay the attachment for the gear, the equipment, right? Effect. Give me those and I'm just as well ramped, right? And what works so well with this Treasure Hunter, the reason this Treasure Hunter works so well is that we play this turn 1. Okay, cool. We got the first unit out. Turn 2, we're at 4 Dawn, okay? So I'm going to be able to move, score a point, get a gear token, and then rest 2 for per Yasuo's effect, right? The legend effect, move it back to base, get another gold. So I just effectively ramped an entire turn of runes in 1 turn, and then I still got 2 runes active, ready for the next play, okay? So I could put out another Treasure Hunter, all right? Now we're also looking at Scrap Heap, right? Remember I told you I wanted to, this is how we're ramping up the runes, right? Remember how I told you I want to draw all the cards in the world? Enter easy peasy lemon squeezy, okay? Now, Ezreal is a cost 3 unit that does recycle a green rune, but as I said before, when we're drawing all these tokens, we're not really worried about that. But this first line right here, when you play me, discard 1, then draw 2. Are you kidding me? Are you fuck the what, dog? Discard 1, draw 2. That means if and when, and it happens fairly often, believe it or not, we got Scrap Heap in our hand, discard 1. When this is played, discarded or killed, draw 1. We play this out. We discard Scrap Heap. We're drawing 3. 3-piece TCG. Are you kidding me? And then they got a pretty respectable stat line. But they're typically a card that we're playing out. We're scoring with early, doing our thing to keep them alive. And then what'll happen afterwards is we'll typically use this to close the show with, at a base. Because if we get 2 or 3, or 2 or 3 is crazy, but if we get 2, that is 6 power. 6 power plus whatever else, and we're kind of messing them up, right? So there's our deal right there. I talked about gearing up, right? and we talked about swinging 3 times. Well, 2 and 3 times. Yeah, I don't know about that 3. Anyhow, Boots of Swiftness is crazy, right? Oh yeah, this is why the 3. So Boots of Swiftness is going to give us the ganking and +2. So it's going to make our Yasuo go from 6 power, 6 might, to 8 might, okay? And we got to remember Yasuo's ability, okay? Where's my champion at? Do I even got a champion in this list? What is going on, gang? What is going on? All right, sorry about that. I rebuilt it and forgot to put the champion in it. Anyhow, so we got to remember that our champion unit, when I attack, deal damage equal to my might to an enemy unit here. And you do that first. That procs immediately, right? So if we have boots equipped, that's giving us +2. That's making them an 8. Very few units, actually no units, at the time we play Yasuo, if we were to play them on curb and attach the boots, nobody is taking 8. And very rarely for the rest of the game will anybody be able to take 8. But from the makers, if I can't take 8 and then another 8, I definitely can't take 8, another 8, and another 8. How do you say? Enter Svesonga. 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 I'm part German, so I know I'm saying it right. Svesonga. Anyhow, so equip, we're going to, do the equip thing, blah, 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 3, whatever. But here's the thing. As this is attached to a unit, copy that unit's text to this equipment's effect text for as long as this is attached to it. Long story short, this card is going to mimic our Yasuo's text. And that means we are going to do the damage twice. That means we're going to swing 8 and 8, assuming we have the boots. But either way, we're going to swing 6 twice. And that means we're getting rid of Volley Bear. That means we're getting rid of whoever. There's nobody in the world that's going to one-on-one our Yasuo. Nobody's going to be able to defend against our Yasuo. And the great thing about that is that if we have that ganking ability from the boots, then we're swinging 8 twice. And then, of course, what's left with our leader. But pair that up with our champion, or excuse me, our legend. That means when our champion unit is ready at the board, our base, we're going to move them up ready. Hack and slash here. We're going to go over here. Hack and slash again. We're good, dog. We just won both battlefields. And that's how we're going to close out a lot of games and or just score a lot of points, okay? And then, of course, we want to make sure we got spells in the back end to make sure that they stay alive long enough to, really do some damage. And that's pretty much that. This deck also has a good amount of control and the stuff like Charm. Charm is moving. It's basically a removal spell and getting units to places they don't want to be. They're not ready to be at, and then we take them out, right? We're going to Defy. That sounds great. We're also going to Wind Wall. That sounds great. Counter a spell of any kind. But also this Fight or Flight is going to be here, right? Now, Fight or Flight is we can hide for, recycling a rune or what have you. But the thing is that Fight or Flight can be played on our turn or in showdowns. This is a defensive and offensive spell. It's not just send the opposing units back. It's also, if we're in a pinch and we don't think that we can survive, like we ain't got no runes open, and we really want to get our guy back to our base, Fight or Flight. We're getting out of there. You know what I'm saying? And we're good. We're safe. The other super control, super game-winning spell, I'm running 2 of them now because of it, is Rebuke. Return a unit at a battlefield to its owner's hand. Gang, I can't tell you how this spell right here just changes everything. Because when I'm about to slash, and then I'm going to move over here and do it again, if this was the one that they they fortified very well, this was the stronghold, cool, I'm going to put somebody back to their owner's hand, okay? Not even to the base, to the owner's hand. And then we're going to go one more again. And it's just going to take them out. It just takes them out, okay? So, I'll give a quick overhaul on the list or whatever. Overview. So we got Defy that counters anything 4 or 1 cycle, 1 power recycle less. That's great. Okay. It's not going to work on your larger spells, even if the spell costs, it wouldn't even work on Rebuke, right? Because Rebuke, even though it only costs 2, it causes you to recycle 2 chaos runes. So you got to understand that. So it has its limitations. Stack deck, okay? This is how we're going to find what we want to see. And I love running 3. Bars. On guard is just another one you gotta have, especially for the type. We're not trying to swarm as much as we're trying to go in big one time for the one time. So that's how we do that. You know what I mean? It's gonna give us 2 scrap heap. I already talked about. We're discarding and drawing cards. Traveling merchant goes in with the scrap heap. Starward Poro is probably one of the better options on 2. If I can't find my treasure hunter, I want to see Star Wars Poro. I'm gonna call it Star Wars Poro. Okay, I can't do all that. Star Wars Poro. Discipline. This is, you got to run 3. If you ain't running 3 of certain spells in green, you're trolling. I mean, let's get real. Okay, so you're gonna go up 2 and you're gonna draw 1. I mean, it's amazing. Now, Windsinger is a new card. Windsinger basically replaced Gust, right? When you play me, return another unit at a battlefield with 3 might or less to its owner's hand. Game, set, match. That's all I had to hear, Tiger. And we're in that thing, okay? And you can also play them hidden. So, I mean, it's just, it's a utility card. It's basically a spell that can also score a point for you. So that's why we're rocking 2 of those. I talked about Fight or Flight, Treasure Hunter. Oh my God, okay? Rebuke, talked about that. Zonia's Hourglass. Now, Zonia's Hourglass, sometimes I'm tempted to go ahead and replace it in my main with Guardian Angel. But, you know, sometimes I already got a sword. Sometimes I'm already good. And I just want to make sure that Zonia's Hourglass is still there. It's going to just protect or what have you. But this might be effectively, you know, replaced by a sword at some point. You know what I mean? Guardian Angel. So Windwall gets rid of anything. So that's why. And we're only running 1 of them because we're moving so fast that, you know, they're either going to decide to develop and eventually get some points on the board or go for our guy. And if they want to deal with Zonia's Hourglass, Windwall, and some Defies, hey, you know, it's only going to be, it's that until later in the game where they can afford to do removal spells. They have to have access to them. They have to have them in their hand. And then they've got to be able to spend the money on them, right? Spend the runes on them before Windwall even becomes live. So up until a certain point, it's all about Defy. And then Windwall for the later game. Talked about Ez. Now, Ez has another one. Optional additional costs you 1 or power less, right? But we're really just running him with discard 1, you know, and draw 2. That's the only reason we're running him. And then, you know, he helps out here and there. Boots of Swiftness we talked about, Svesonga. Now, taking it over to my sideboard, we already talked about Guardian Angel. If I would die... what the hell? Is that... okay, I thought that was gunshots. Like I was telling you guys, we got Guardian Angel, which may wind up replacing Zonia's. We'll see. We'll see. Because this has to be attached. Zonia's is just play 2 and that's it, right? But if I would die, kill Guardian Angel instead, heal me, exhaust me, and recall me. So, you know, it's just something to think about. I love this card right here, Hard Bargain. Reaction. Play anytime, blah, blah, blah. And now this does cost 2, right? You got to leave 2 runes up for it. It's not a hidden spell. You can't do nothing like that. But check it out. Counter a spell unless it's a controller pays 2. There is, by the time they pay a kill spell or a removal spell, they probably don't have an extra 2 to pay to get rid of you. Okay? That's just something to think about. So, and here's the other thing. You want to talk about the hardest bargain? You got to pay 2 more. All right? Boom, boom. Okay. Well, I'm going to repeat the cost. And this is an additional cost, which would work well with Ezreal bars. Yeah, I don't know. Maybe that should be going back in the list. Oh, no. Maybe that should be in the list. Because then we would pay 1 more, and they'd have to pay 4 on top of anything that they're trying to play. Now, gang, let me see something real quick. Yeah, if they wanted to play like a Cathian Rain, you're already paying 7, recycling 3. Now you're going to have to pay me 2 on top of that. That makes it 9. Okay. And now you're going to have to pay me 11. I don't know if you have that much ready yet. I don't know if you're ready for that. I don't know. You get what I'm saying? Like, there's some spells that are very prominent, but I don't know if they're ready for that. So I don't know if they're ready for that kind of action. Yeah. So anyways, yeah. I think this card's going to be nuts, and I need to probably kind of work it in. We're going to talk about Wind Wall. Run 2 Last Breath because, yo, this card is nuts. But it's not always needed. It's not always needed. Ready a friendly unit, deals damage equal to its might, and to an enemy unit at a battlefield. Anyways, so I can do it anywhere. And basically soften them up so that when we move over there, we definitely get the finish. Like the finish on stream. Mystic Reversal, take a spell, reverse it. You guys already know. Put it down, flip it, and reverse it. Put my thing down, flip it, and reverse it. And then Mind Splitter. It's still there. It's still there. I was also running Kayn. I had a lot of fun with Kayn. But, you know, Yasuo is basically Big Daddy Kayn. Yeah. Anyhow, one thing I wanted to touch on real quick before we go any further is the amount of 2Ks we're running, right? 2Ks, 2 cost characters we're running, okay? 2 cost units. So we are running 3, 6, 9, dang girl, fine, okay? So plus 2 is 11. Now the reason being is because we desperately want to play. We're not playing any real bigs, right? We're not playing any real bigs, so we really want to stick the landing going first, right? If we're going first, we want to have something to play turn 1. So if you go to Aether Hub, Hypergeometric Calculator, just Google Hypergeometric Calculator and click it, you'll find it. Anyhow, what I've done for you guys is this is the population size, okay? You put in your population size, which for our card game, it's going to be 39 cards. Why? Because one of our 40 is already set aside next to it's our champion unit, right? And then the sample size. Now, sample size is going to be 5. Why? Because we start off with 4 cards, and whether you go first or second, you are drawing 1, okay? Now, the successes and population, that's how many of the desired cards you want to draw. I have 11 because I'm running 11 2 costs. And then how many are we trying to draw at the opening hand? We're just trying to draw 1 in the first 5, okay? So we calculate that. We're at 82.9% chance to draw one of our 2 calls, okay? Amazing, amazing. We would really like to draw our, como se dice, our treasure hunter. That's high roll. If we're able to get that and get some scrap heap action, that's high roll. If we're stuck going second, it's not the worst thing in the world. We go from 11 to 14 cards that we can play because we got Ezreal. And then Booyaka, 90.8%, dog. 90.8%. That's pretty gnarly, okay? So, yeah. I just wanted to give you guys the idea of how to do that, how to calculate that, okay? So I think we've gone over just about everything I can think of for right now. I'm going to get into some smashes for you guys, and you guys are going to be able to see this list in work. Oh, we didn't talk about the battlefields. So I'm choosing... So when you're doing best of 3s, right, you get to pick yours first, and then loser chooses where they want to go first or second, right? And then, lastly... you want your one, whether, what have you, whether you can go first, second, I don't know. Anyhow, so what I want to say is that the first one I'm picking is typically going to be here. Why? Because this is good for me going first or second. Conquer here, discard 1, draw 1. That works great with Scrap Heap. That works great with just me seeing more cards. We like it. We love it. Want some more of it. Typically, if I got away with that one, and I really want to close it out, like we're running out of time, I need to close out the next one, I'm going for here. I'm going for Hillcock. This is always going to be my next one. If we got one game to play and I really just want to win the first one or whatever, this would be my first one. If I can go first and I'm playing ganking, this is my number 1. This is my favorite. It does still help in going second. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, in a perfect world, I'll go here first. I'll go here for the second game, right? And then I'll go here to lock it down in the third game. You know what I mean? If I feel like I can close them out based off of what they've been playing in the second game, I'll go straight to ganking. If I only had one, I would always want this one. This is the best one in my opinion. I love this one because of just the amount of buffoonery we get to accomplish. So these are my 3 picks right now. I might change this one out over time, but we'll see. We'll see, because I do like conquering there and then having runes ready to protect my guys with Defy and, Wind Wall, etc. But anyhow, let's get into these smashes, shall we? All right, gang. So getting right into it, I'm going up against my brother from a Puerto Rican mother. I'm talking about Dirty Panda, aka Mr. Creative Dance. Now, they're piloting their Misfortune. Okay, gonna have a lot of fun with that one as well. And the battlefield that they chose is the one where each player gets an extra rune at the beginning of their first, turn. So, anyways, they're gonna be 3. I'm gonna be 4, which is crapshoot crazy because I've got access to Ezreal right into Scrap Heap. I'm going to draw 3, count them, 3-piece TCG, 3 cards. Then I'm going to stack the deck. Oh yeah. Now I could do another Ezreal, or I could get a gold, a treasure hunter, right? And yeah, no, yeah, it's tough. It's tough. These are all great cards. I decide to just double down on Ezreal and just keep it moving after that. All right. So I'm going to have a good attacking unit. Now, the thing about it is, I could have, if I didn't see an Ezreal, I'd be just fine taking a Treasure Hunter because these are units that I'm going to score with quickly. You know what I mean? And Treasure Hunter would actually have really helped my cause because I would have also been able to start, getting those extra runes. Now, I'm going to play another. Oh my gosh, that was an accident. I'm going to play Stack Deck again, okay? Give me the 4, okay. Now, here I'm thinking more about, the fight or flight. And let's go ahead and we can go ahead and get some base. Yeah, we can get some base. Score me a point, okay? Now, we could also, we're going to discard that. We're going to draw that. That's going to be a huge card later on. I'll tell you that right now. And then now it's time to think about what are we going to do after the fact, okay? So we've got 4. We're going to go ahead and just protect our Ezreal, it looks like. Right or no? You want to change your mind? Okay, we're going to change your mind. You change your mind. Good for you, Glen Coco. You go, Glen Coco. We're going to go ahead and hide that there. And then what are we going to do? Because we could still play out Ezreal again. Okay. There we go. Okay, we're going to play out another Ezreal. We're going to get rid of that guy right there. We're going to draw 2 more cards. 1 rune standing. Okay. So this is going to be interesting to see what they want to do on their turn. We have been moving the chains. We've got 20. We've seen 6 more cards than them. Okay. But here's the thing. We've seen or drawn 6 more cards than them because technically we've seen more cards than that thanks to our stacked deck. But we are at 3 runes and they are all the way turned up. Okay, they're not even gonna fool with our stuff over there. They're just gonna go straight score them a point, and I can't blame them. Now we're at 5. We still can't bring out our Yaz, right? But we're gonna go ahead and do this here. Okay, and we're gonna go ahead and equip there. Yeah, okay, we got 5. Okay, now we got ganking. Now, and here's the thing that here's a mistake that I made. Okay, we're gonna go to 7 real quick. So if I move from here, I lose that. Okay, so what I should have did last turn was just given that or played that and then, done the thing. That's what I should have done. And that's my bad. But we'll figure that out as we go. So anyways, that's 5. I'm seeing a whole bunch of runes getting turned sideways. It's already that time. Dazzling Aura time, okay? Now they're passing it back to me. We don't want them to do it like that in particular because I already draw a card, etc. But yeah, they just misclicked it. They're going to go ahead and they're going to ping my Como se dice for that much. Now, I'm not allowed to react with Defy, unfortunately. So that's that. Fight or flight's gone as well. Give me a second. All right, so now Ezreal is attached with the boots, okay? And we're going to keep that. We're going to get that point. And now we're going to go ahead and, yeah, discard 1. I'm going to draw some cards and did all that. Yeah. We're thinking about setting it up. We want to set it up for our Yasuo, right? We're going to get out Svesvanga. Okay? So we're going to tap that 1. And then we're going to rest 2, bring Ez back, and keep them protected. And yeah, that is once again a huge reason why it is real in the field. Okay, real in the battlefield. That is, you cannot just leave your guys there against a lot of people, right? So that's why I feel like Yasuo is so strong, is because we're able to get in and out of the field and stay protected. Okay, there are a few spells. Obviously from Kaisa that can target you while you are at your base anywhere. You know, anybody can get it. But for the most part, we're pretty safe at the battlefield, or away from the battlefield. Now let's see. They're going to do their stack deck. They're spending 1. Yeah, they spent 1 for that. And they're ending their turn, and who do they find but a volley bear? I said, oh, shit. What is going on? All right. So I have access. I can somewhat comfortably play out my Yasuo, but yeah, we got to get him out there fast because this is hashtag not it, sis. Okay, so we've got the Svelsfanga, and we've got the boots out, but the boots out ain't gonna help us here. I kind of want to go ahead and score with Ezreal, right? Get to 5. All right, allow them to take him out, just so that we can get those boots unequipped from him and put onto our Yasuo. So that's what we're thinking right here. And they are going to possession. Possession who? Not me, dog. Choose an enemy unit at a battlefield. I'm like, yeah, you can take Ezreal. You can take Ezreal. And they're like, oh, crap. So I'm going to let them take it back and see what they want to do, right? And they're gonna just hold on to that. They're gonna get 1 for holding, and now they're gonna go ahead and move that volley bear. So let's see what we got here. Let's see what we got here. Remember, I told you guys you're a lot safer at the base than you are at the battlefield. Okay, so resting 7, bing bang boom bop. Okay, and that is officially a Big Daddy stronghold. Okay, I'm gotta reveal 1. I gotta reveal the whole hand. They're going to get rid of the rebuke, which is just the spell I was needing to get me out of this jam. Now, definitely going to move there. They're taking it. And I mean, look, they're at 10 going to 12. They're bouncing between 10 and 12 runes, okay? And that is when you see Final Form, Misfortune, Final Form Orange in general. Final Form Orange is all maxed out, Fortunately for us, we see our power spike a little bit earlier than that. But we also don't really have access to any kind of ramping like they do to get where they get anyways, right? So we're about to be where we need to be as well. So they're going to go ahead and give 7, or we're going to be at 7 runes. It's 5 to 4, and I've got to do something fast. Okay, so the good thing is right now. Oh, they're gonna do their thingamabob, yeah. Oh yeah, the Dead Bloom Predator. Oh yeah, it can't get any worse for us. All right, gang, it's time to put up or shut up. Am I right? Yeah. So I'm gonna need to attach some boots of swiftness, attach that Svesvanga, and we're gonna have to get busy, dog. Let's go ahead and I definitely want that Zonia's Hourglass out there because I don't see myself playing another unit that's relevant. So let's go ahead and attach there. Okay, so we get them all attached and ready. Okay, boots on, swords on. Now let's go ahead and go over here. Boom, that's 8. That's 8. What do you got for me, dog? 2 8s, and I haven't even powered up yet. And I used my Yasuo, so I'm still good. Okay. That's a hit. All right. Now, the question becomes, can I take out that volley bear? You know what I mean? Because I could gank right now, and I don't. Okay. So we're at 6 to 4. They're gonna go to 5. That was interesting. That was interesting. Now, what I could have done was I could have ganked over to the volley bear side and just did 8 twice to the volley bear and then 8 to the Dead Bloom Predator and been all right. You know what I mean? Because Zonia's would have brought me back. And I think I should have. I think I should have. Looking back, watching this now, I think I should have, because that would have reset everything. That would have reset uh, the entire board of play. And if and I'm at 8, I could have did 10. I could have disciplined. Yeah, I think that was a big mistake on my part. Big mistake on my part, because I could have went up to 10, drew one, and did 10 to Volley Bear. Unfortunately, I would have to do 10 to Volley Bear twice. But anyways, say la vie, dog. They're going to move Dead Bloom Predator back. They're going to do that. Okay. And now we got to deal with all the buffoonery. Now, they did that a little out of order, but yeah, Misfortune moves, ready somebody else. So now they've got a stronghold there. It's 6-6. So I could actually be even further ahead of the game right now had I gotten rid of everything on their board. Uh, yeah, that's tough. That's tough. That's tough to watch back. But hey, that's why we do it, right? We're learning. Okay, so now they're going to play that off the Dazzling Aura at that part of the board. They've got 7 cards in hand, right? 7 cards in hand, and it's looking really grand. 7 cards in hand looking really grand. They get rid of the... Yeah, I guess they just chose the token, the treasure hunter. Okay, so they hold the 7, okay, but they hold the 8, we're screwed. So now we really got to figure something out. Now, what can I do? I got Zonia's Hourglass, whatever. I can go to 7, okay, and then I can pop here. Okay, so I'm going to go here, go to 7. Now, what I was trying to think about here is, can you put on 2 pairs of boots? But we wind up doing this instead, okay? Now, I top deck my charm. I feel a little scummy about this one, for sure. But, hey, them's is card games, dog. I'm going to go ahead, rest this. Oh, yeah. Move that Volley Bear back, would ya? Just a smidge back to your base. Oh, yeah. Get him out of here. Volley Bear goes back to the base, and guess what? Oh, yeah. Give me an 8, an 8, and an 8, please. Thank you very much. What do they got for me? Get them all out of here. And then that's the game. 8-5. And that's GG's, gang. And that's GG's. They want a bullet time. That is bad. We're just messing around. And then I'm going over what could have done XYZ or whatever after this one. But so that was game 1. Let's get into the next one. Gang, so getting right into game 2. Now, this time, I want to go ahead and get him out of here. I want to get him out of here quick, because I'm like, ooh, I got the first one. I'm smelling blood. I'm smelling blood in the water. Now, I got the ganking. Unfortunately, we're going to 9. But, hey, yo, I'm still feeling fine. I'm going to put out that token hunter, the treasure hunter, the gold. I love gold, okay? So we're going to go ahead and get that one out there. Yeah, okay, they're going to do a little stack deck, okay? Overclicked, looking at top 4. We're not concerned. We're literally in the same room. You know, I don't know, man. I don't know. We're just gonna have to chalk that one up. I don't feel like I don't feel like setting it all back up. Let's see. But if this was tournament, I'd say judge. Okay, so they're good there. Passing it back to me. Now watch how we get busy. Okay, I'm gonna bounce there. Cool. Get one. Right. Nice. Okay. Now move there. Get another one. Right. Nice. Cool. Okay. Rest 2. Get another one out there for me. Oh. Yeah, we just ramped an entire turn of runes in 1 turn, okay? And guess what? There's still more to come. And I'm going to let you know right now. If they don't get wherever they're trying to go with the quickness, all right? They're going as fast as they can. They're already to 8 runes. But you know what? We're at 7 ourselves, okay? So we're going to get one for holding. Here we go again. Super fast, super speed, okay? I think now we need to go ahead and get our boots out. I would like to get our boots out. We could also get Yasuo out as well, but I think our boots. So we're gonna move. We're gonna get another gold. God bless. Okay. Now we're gonna go ahead and what do we want to do here? Tap that. Okay. 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 We're just getting rid of gold. Yeah. Okay. No more gold for us. We got 2 runes up, and I guess that's how we're gonna do it there. And I think we could. I think we were supposed to do it a little different, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, we're gonna move that back, get another rune. So we're not even worried about them sniping out our Yasuo from our base. I hope that doesn't come back to get us. You know what I mean? But it is what it is either way. Gang, I'm at 3. I've got, I'm about to go to just as many runes as them, which is their main advantage. They've got to see Dazzling Aura here, or else. Aura else. Let's see what they get. Let's see what they get. It's a big turn for them. This is big money turn for them because I'm gonna score. I'm gonna go to 5 this next turn, and then I'll be more than halfway there. Let's see what they got. They're thinking about it. Okay, so Dead Bloom goes to their base. Yeah, that's not gonna cut it. Now we're gonna go ahead and score 1. Score 1. Oh yeah. Draw those. Get that gold. Okay. We're gonna go ahead and put that there. We're gonna get that. We're just setting it up. We're all just setting it up now. Okay. There we go. Gonna group with, and I think we're gonna just pass. We could do that too. Yeah, do that. Go ahead and do that too. Look at that. Spending that gold. How much G do we got to spend, dog? You let me know. Now, they're going to go for 1, but they can't take both. I mean, the world's their oyster at the same time. They can do whatever they want. But what are they going to do? Okay, they're going to move there. I could use my ability right now. I could use that right meow. I could absolutely use that right now. And then what would they do? We don't do it. Okay, I was hoping we'd do that, then go 6-7 the next turn. You know what I'm saying? But okay, we let it go. We let it go. And probably because we feel more than confident in our ability with Yasuo to just go ahead and just knock it out. Okay, so we're going to move Yasuo forward. And he's still ready, technically, because we used our leader's ability. Now they're going to try and possess. Oh, that's why we got the wind wall, dog. That's why we got the wind wall. Yes, sir. Oh, yeah. I was wondering why I left all them runes up. Get him out of here. Get him out of here. Oh, yeah. Now take the dingling, okay? There we go. Boy, that was rough. And then that's going to pretty much be GG's if I'm not mistaken. I'm going to go ahead and move him back. Traveling Merchant. When I move, draw 1, discard 1. I'm going to get rid of the extra pair of boots. I'm going to draw 1 more. I got double rebuke. I got double rebuke. So this is what I did. This is my list after I went to sideboard. And that's pretty much GG's, yeah. I mean, no matter what they did, I had double rebuke in all of the runes to spend on it too. So, I mean, that was going to be just absolutely bonkers. Not to mention, I also had an on guard. So I'm at 8. I was going to go to 10. I was going to be able to slash 10 and hit him again. And then, just keep moving. Not only that, but I also had a fight or flight. You know what I mean? So that was going to be nasty as well. Anyhow. Let's see what else I got. All right, we got ourselves a Rek'sai. All right, and they're gonna go ahead and do that. Now I don't like that Valmar's Lair because I can't bounce back and forth. I can't move back and forth like I want. I'm gonna go ahead and get rid of a Traveling Merchant. Okay, am I feeling greedy? How greedy am I feeling? You know what I mean? That's the question. How greedy am I feeling? I think Stalwart Poro, looking back, is really good into this matchup because they're able to hold down the fort a little bit gooder and trade into Rek'Sai's units. Looks like I got first. So I'm going to go ahead and draw and get another Stalwart Poro, which is great. Cool. So I'm going to score first, it looks like. It looks like I'm going to score first. God willing, inshallah, I will score first. Okay, they're gonna go ahead and draw their hand. We're having a good time, gang. Let me paint the picture for you. We're at the fire station. Okay, it's like 10 o'clock. Not no. It's not 10 o'clock. We just got done eating dinner, and it's like 8 or 9 o'clock, and we're watching the Jake Paul Joshua fight. Okay, so we're doing our thing, and we're also watching that. We're both firemen, and we work on the same shift. So after 8 o'clock, it is our time, and that's when we like to play some cards. Anyways, so they're gonna go to Valmar's lair, and they're gonna hold down the set. Now, remember, I was like, "Oh, I'm gonna score first. I think I'm gonna score first." No, we're not gonna score first. When you conquer, you may exhaust me to reveal top 2 cards of your main deck. They're not gonna do that because they can't afford to play anything out of their main deck. I think Rek'Sai is really cool, by the way, because if you build your deck that costs 4 or less, you're in that thing, and you are big city swarming. Now we're gonna go ahead and take the on guard, and let's go ahead and move our Poro there. Okay, cool. We can get rid of the other Poro. One thing I started doing is getting rid of units to just draw more spells. Spells over units. You know what I mean? Oh, please God, don't. That's something I started doing later, obviously. But anyways, let's see what we get here. What are we thinking? I think we're about to do something. Okay, we're gonna do something. Okay, there we go. All right. Yeah, we got it. It's 1-1. They're gonna go to 2. Okay, and the world will become their oyster starting just about now. This is where they can start using their leader ability and whatnot. Now, they're not going to have access to it quite yet. They want to develop one more time, and then the buffoonery will begin. If they would have not conquered with Dragon, Eager Drakehound, if they wouldn't have conquered with the little sassy dragon there to begin with, then this turn they would have been able to do that, access their leader's ability, and then play something out. But they're going to go ahead and do Rek'Sai, and Rek'Sai will have assault, so that's going to be troublesome to deal with. It's 2-2. We're going to go ahead and look at the top 3. We do not have Boots of Swiftness just yet, so we're going to go ahead and put Boots into hand, Boots the house down, and put the rest of Bikini Bottom, and then we can equip some boots to Ez and get a little busy. But yeah, that's why we do it back, because the thing is that we do that, Ez is gone. Ez is gone for sure. Right now we're at 6 runes. We're gonna be at 8. And we will have 1 available. Now, you may kill 1 gear, draw 1. I'm actually going to defy that, okay? I don't know how I feel about that. But that's what we did, okay? So, no is the answer. No is the answer to them. Now, if this Ezreal would be able to, use their ability to pay for gear attachments, that would be insanity. Now it's 3-3 here. No, it's not. It's 3-5 if I'm not mistaken. Yeah. So yeah, that's gonna be that. If we would have held on to that on guard, that would have significantly slowed down their progress. But they're gonna go ahead and go to 4. Now, it's getting a little dice thrown here. It's getting a little dicey, and I'm not gonna. I can't lie. It's getting a little dicey. I need to curb their enthusiasm yesterday. I need to stop this momentum they've got going. Unfortunately for me, I've been spending a lot of my runes, and I do burn through my runes fairly fast. It makes me wonder if I should add one of those cards that can generate purple or green runes, kind of deal. But I don't know. I think I'm happy when I high roll with my gold. I'm really happy, and in situations like this, I'm still all right. So they're gonna do their basically draw 2, which is just absolutely amazing card, and they gotta reveal them. Okay, so let's see what they're gonna do here with this. See what they're gonna reveal. Okay, so they got a kill spell and they got a Rek'Sai. Nice. Reducing its cost by 2. They can play that Rek'Sai, right? You may play one of them, reducing its cost by 2. They can play that Rek'Sai. They get the Rek'sai out for 1. And the buffoonery has begun, okay? They're going to go ahead and just fortify there, it looks like. All right. And I'm like, pass. They're going to move the other one back. Okay, cool. All right, so now it's my turn. I got 6 out. I'm 5-3, dog. They only got 1 up. No. And I know they got that spell ready for me. I know they got that spell. Yeah. Like, I know they got that spell. So I'm going to go ahead and group here. I'm going to rest there. No. What are you doing? Yeah, you got to move over there. I'm about to say, Vile Maul, dog. You can't do that. So we're going to get rid of them. Oh, we had ganking. Oh, we got ganking. That's bad. Cuss word of your choice. Nice. Instant replay. Instant replay. Instant replay. Move them here. You can't move from here to base. Move over here. That's right. Oh, yeah. Get them out of here. Hey, and then if you kill them, that's fine with me. They're going to come back alive, which I kind of don't want. But we will have the boots ready for Yasuo when he gets out of here. So, now we also have 2 Dawn active. 2 runes active. And the 2 runes is definitely going to be for defense. Because they're going to swing 5 at us. We're already at 5. We're going to go to 7 and draw 1. I definitely want to see... Oh, okay, cool. So they're going to go there. All right, now when they conquer, they can use their leader's ability. Are they going to do that? They are. They exhaust me to reveal. I don't know why they did 1. But anyways, reveal 2 cards, play 1 of them. They can't play Vengeance. Oh, and they can't play Vengeance. Recycle the rest. Get them out of here. You can't play Vengeance because they only got 1 yellow. Hashtag unfortunate. There is a match. I stopped uploading my tournament matches with Ari IRL because they all had Christmas music on it, and I got flagged for the second one. I'm like, oh my gosh. So I stopped doing that. But yeah, there was a turn after shuffling my runes and everything. I drew 6 blue runes and no greens. It was just absolutely just ridiculous. Now I'm going to move 5 over here. You have no Dawn open, sir. So I know I'm going to get that one. Oh, yeah. I'm going to stack that dick. And Fight or Flight would be good. I would have loved Windsinger at this point. Because Windsinger would have gotten would have put him back in the hand. That would have been great. So yeah, we're gonna go ahead and oh, I didn't recycle him. That's what happened. I didn't recycle him. Now we can bring Homeboy back home. You know. It looks like we're just gonna go ahead and bring out Yasuo instead. And then we're gonna put that there. Okay. Huh. Now, what I'm seeing on the board, what I'm seeing from my opponent at this point is that the majority of their units are below 6. I haven't seen them play anything above 6. Okay. And because of that, I feel extremely comfortable in bringing out my Yasuo. Now, if they want to kill, they do have a kill spell in their hand, right? They've got a kill spell in their hand. We've got no Dawn active. Okay, so they're going to move their score 1. You get to discard 1 and draw 1. It's still pretty close. I mean, it's as close as it can be. We're tied. Going into the last round, though, and I'm going to go to 7 if you don't stop Ezreal. Yeah, that's going to happen. And with the thing is that if Ezreal has ganking, and you want to like decide to like stronghold where your mixologist is there, well, guess what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna do Ezreal is 5. I'm gonna move Ezreal over there, and then also Yas. When you play me, kill an enemy unit. Oh, shnikes. Well, The Zonia's is going to be right there for me. So I'm going to move that back. Yeah, just to get that out of there. And now Ezreal's going to automatically win me the game. Oh, they went for Ezreal instead. Well, Zonia's Hourglass. I said Zonia's Hourglass. Oh, I think we're talking about how the game's over. Yeah. 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 Because they're ready there. And then boom, boom. Yeah, it was over either way. It was over either way. We were talking about how it was over either way because I would just have 2 units to move 1-1, and then even if I didn't, then bop bop. You know what I'm saying? So that was the tail of that first match. Right. So we got Targon's Peak. Oh, let's talk about our Molly here. Our Molly Bear. We could keep that. Yeah, we could keep that. I would get rid of Zonia's. I don't know. Maybe I would get rid of Zonia's. Now, this is after we're going to go ahead and do our battlefield, right? So, I mean, our sideboard. So, we got Targon's Peak, and they got the one where you hold and you draw 1. We're going to go ahead and just start off with 2. We're not going to kind of ransack our runes just yet. Oh, my gosh. I hate when I do that. 1, 2, 3. Scrap heap, please. Yes, to hand. To bottom, to bottom. Bikini bottom to the rest. And we're going to be able to, we should be able to score first. I mean, they do have units that basically have rush if you're coming from One Piece. So they have units like that. But I think this might be it. This might be the unit. The Eager. Eager Drakehound. They're going to go ahead and conquer there. And that means they're going to be able to ready 2 runes at the start of their turn. Now, I'm at 5. I'm going to go ahead and bing, bang, boom, bop. Okay. I'm going to go to 10. Yeah, so I'm very interested in holding there if I can. I had a little issue here. I accidentally recycled the Dawn or Rune, whatever. Give me the green one, please, God. Okay. So, anyways, I'm gonna rest. Yeah, we're gonna get our guy out. We're gonna get our guy out. We're gonna get rid of that, and that means we draw 1, 2, 3 cards. I was gonna say 3 runes. And then we're gonna go ahead and stack that deck, daddy. I think at this point, a discipline to hand to bottom, yeah, because you got to understand that those are the only. We're not going to see any more disciplines for the rest of the game. You know what I'm saying? Unless we're like the pros and we sleeve up 4 and 5. Let's see. I would love to see a pro get deck check and see that they're running 5. Oh, I thought it was One Piece, so I was running 5. One Piece only lets you run 4. Oh, I thought it doesn't matter. Thought it doesn't matter. I won't be banned from anything, and they're right. Okay, so waiting on them. What are they gonna do? What do they got going for us? What do they got cooking up? Okay. So they're going to go ahead and just bring out their Rek'sai, and they're going to rest 2 for the Void Rush, and that's basically a draw 2, right? That's just a draw 2. They said, you know what? We can draw cards too. How about them apples? If you have 2 or fewer cards in your hand, I enter ready. That's nuts because that's a 7. Then when I hold draw 2, that's nuts because that's drawing 2. Along with if you were to be at this one, you know what I'm saying? So you're going to draw. If you held there and you held with that unit, you would draw 3 and then 1 for turn. You would literally go to 4 card turn, 4 card draw. Anyways, we're feeling fancy britches right about meow. We do get to draw an extra one. Did we draw an extra one? We only drew 1. Yep, we only drew 1. That's hashtag unfortunate. I hope that oh no, I did draw 1. It looks like because starting turn 3 there. Yeah, you guys can't see it, but I'm looking over that. So draw 1 and then drew 1. Okay, cool. I'm going to go ahead and go 1 to 1. I'm going to, yeah, use an on guard, or do we want to use a discipline? It's an on guard or a discipline. We're going to use a discipline and draw another card. So that's 5 to 3. We get the scrap heap. That's nice. Okay. Now, remember I told you guys I'll pick Targon's Peak and save the ganking for later. You know what I mean? And that's exactly what I did there. Okay, so we restood 2, and we got another point, and we're able to hold here. I feel fairly comfortable holding here. Actually, no, I don't. Actually, no, I don't at all. do know that it might be a little more advantageous. Actually, these are both great spots to hold. It's great to conquer where Ezreal's at because you're going to restand 2 Dawn. It's also great to... Oh, okay. I'm going to go ahead and do that. Now, I still have 1 extra to go +2. So I'm going to get rid of that and just see what they want to do from there. See if that affects my opponent psychologically, okay? Because they can still move 5 into either one of them right now. So them doing a spell is telling me that you feel the need to have your cake and eat it too right now for whatever reason. For whatever reason, you feel the need to do so instead of just developing a unit, you know what I mean, and crashing, right? So I'm going to go ahead and do this, and I want to see another card come out of their hand. Oh, yeah. Look at that Shin. Kinko. Working at Kinko's. Shin, what you doing working at Kinko's, dog? Copies, huh? I'm going to go ahead and get rid of that Shin. Yeah, we're getting rid of that Shin, dog. They're going to go ahead and score their 2nd point there. Oh, 3rd point there. Okay. Excuse me. All right. So Shin is a really cool. That was a cool card. That was a cool little play there. So I'm going to draw an extra 1 for my Poro. They're going to restand 2 for theirs. I got 7 to burn. And we're still in that mid game ready to take off. Okay. So I'm going to go there. I'm going to discard 1, draw 2. Okay. Got another scrap heap. And I could discipline to go to... God, it happened again. Oh my God. Okay. So I could discipline there. Now I'm going to 4, draw 1. Okay. So it's looking like I might win this battle. No way. Yeah, we won that battle. Yeah, so 3 to 5 because 1 for holding and 1 for conquering. And then I'm going to go ahead and rest 2 here. And I'm just ready to build up some, oh yeah, build up some gold. Okay, so we fortified there. And now they got to get rid of a total of 4 there. We've got 1 active for an on guard, which it's mainly going to be good for the traveling merchant. And right now what's happening is my opponent has not been able to gain their footing and kind of get it going, unfortunately. And, you know, them's is card games. That'll happen from time to time. Fortunately for us, we're running, we gotta go back over that list when I'm done with this one, but we're running quite a few of 2-drops. So we're always gonna have something to play, and I'll get into that with you guys as well. We'll talk about that as well. Okay. So what am I doing here? It's still my turn. Oh, we're waiting on them. Okay, good. Yeah, 6, 7, and that's game, dog. That's game. There's nothing they can do. There's nothing they can do because I'm bringing out Yas, right? And I'm attaching the sword. Okay, I'm passing it back to them. And I'm not even bothering to move anybody back. They got 9. But yeah, they can win there. That's fine. And then this is hashtag mistake right here. Because what I was telling them they should have did was played out. They're going to play out Kaisa. Okay. They're going to rush Kaisa. And they're going to bring him out there. Okay. Now Kaisa's going to go over here and conquer that battlefield. The problem is now they've got no Dawn active to do anything with the spell because they spent 3 here. Okay. So I'm just going to go ahead and buff here and have these crash out. And then that's going to be the game. Well, there you have it, gang. All right. Hey, I feel like the list is doing what I want it to do very often. The turns that we see Treasure Hunter, or I say the games that we see Treasure Hunter in, it feels like real high roll city. And even when we don't, though, we're still seeing the stuff. We're still doing the thing. You know what I mean? We're either creating gold. We're either digging for gold or we're drawing cards, but we're doing something always, right? And the thing about when we do both is then we just have too much up to protect our leader, to protect our champion unit, I should say. You know what I mean? We just have too much to protect our champion unit. We get too many options. You know what I'm saying? I'm seeing 6 and 7 cards more than my opponent at different times. And truth be told, it's more than 6 or 7 because I'm actually drawing 6 or 7 more, 6 or 7, 6 or 7 more cards. But I'm seeing even more than that thanks to stacked deck. You know what I'm saying? So we're really burning through. And when I played Ezreal with the leader, it felt like I was getting through the whole deck, but I wasn't seeing anything that was like really game breaking, game changing. However, putting the pieces to the puzzle for Yasuo feels completely different. Like, this is our big, and whenever we bring him out, they better be able to do something about it, or the game is lost. But yeah, and I think I already did a lot of the things to this list as you're seeing it now at the beginning, before I started making this video at all. So, you did see me play with a couple different cards, but yeah, outside of that, man, this is the list. I'm really messing with it, having a lot of fun. I want to kind of I want to take this idea and put it into Aurelia. Aurelia feels a little different right now, but I know that's just because, I haven't had enough time. I've heard some people say that Aurelia is just a worse version of Yasuo. I don't know if I believe that just yet. I need more testing. We got to see. We can't just write anybody off like that yet. But anyhow, this has been Murado Music with 3-piece TCG. Pirates TCG. Love you guys. Love yourself. Respect others. Smash the like button, finger pop the subscribe, turn on the bell, go down in the comments, let me know what am I doing right, what am I doing wrong, what would you be doing differently. Hype the video up. Live in your purpose, on purpose, and I will see you in the next one. Peace.
Stuck up in it, stuck in it. I'm stuck in the game, fucking it up with the gang. For the love of the money and fame, I can tell I never could change. I said I'm stuck in the game, fucking it up with the gang. For the love of the money and fame, I can tell I never could change.